Hello, hello, hello. Sorry about the long wait here. Slazik, good to see that you're in chat. I owe you some lore from last time. The lore on the Ranger Epic, Swiftwind and Earthcaller. So while I was just, giving this 10 minutes of intro time, I read about it. Should have done it sooner, but, kind of busy. Anyway, really quick, before we get into that, I did make another Ranger. So I've got a Paladin, a Ranger, and a Shadow Knight pre-made for SSF runs. This is Ranger 2.0. I haven't really done anything on him, but I'll go over it really quick, just so no one's salty about missing anything. I got a Rusty Scimitar from a Decaying Skeleton. I'm like level 2.5, so gained a level and a half. I turned in my newbie note. I looted a Cloth Cap from a Decaying Skeleton, and I bought some spells. Also, in my bags, I have the results of looting many snakes. Last time we did this character, we found out that these snakes, like these gopher snakes right here, they drop a lot of good loot that is probably disproportionately valuable. So as a result of that, I have leveled almost entirely on these blues. Well, on these mobs. They become blue now, and as you can see, they give like less than 1% per kill at level 2, which means I get a lot of loot by killing them. If I did my math right, we'll get like 15 to 20 plat when we sell all this, which is enough to, like that one, he dropped a poison sack and king snake scales, which will sell for a lot. So anyway, we'll be enough to get like all of our leather armor and all that nonsense. But anyway, onto the lore of the Ranger Epic. Good to see all you guys. Modwolf, long time no see. Uh-oh. Hang on, Razlong. It's the exclamation mark first. Random loot SSF sounds like the best way to do it. Imagine getting a swarm collar. Dude, exactly. It's going to be so fun. So, basically, as a ranger, you can meet this NPC in the Burning Woods, right? That kicks off the epic if you don't have any other progress on it. And it's just a person who is sensing some corruption out there. And the thing that you're supposed to discover is that Inaruk is causing some kind of corruption. Good old Inaruk, always up to no good. So, you investigate this, and you're looking for ways to A, stop whatever Inaruk's doing, destroy like the evil things that he is using, and also B, to potentially cure anyone who's become sick through it. So you get this gem called Nature's Balance. But how do you get that? First, you have to get half of it from Elia Food Crafter by doing a series of quests to make a magic gem that only she knows how to get. And second, you've got to kill what they believe to be Inaruk's servant on Kunark, which is Veneral Sathir. Now, you'll remember that VS learned his trick to immortality from Inaruk, so it does kind of track. The only thing was his son, Ryle Sathir, usurped his attempt to gain immortality, so that's why Veneral Sathir's spirit now inhabits his son's body many years later. Anyway, so they send you on a quest after you do the Elia Food Crafter piece to go kill Veneral Sathir. So Ranger goes, kills VS, and you loot the green gem, I forget what it's called, from VS, and you're able to combine those two gems together to create Nature's Balance, which is then placed in an ancient sword, in the hilt of an ancient sword, and that creates, I want to say Swiftwind. So the second one, you have to find out how Inaruk is actually taking action upon the plane, right? Because the gods are supposed to have the veil that separates them from the material plane and kind of keeps their powers in check, at least to some extent. They're supposed to be gods of influence, not taking direct action in our realm. So, bottom line is, you go up to Plane of Hate and you kill Inaruk and you get the Shattered Emerald of Corruption. The Emerald of Corruption was what was allowing Inaruk to project his power into the material plane. With that, you're able to create Earthcaller or Swiftwind. I forget which order it is, but that's the gist of it. Hey, Nibbling, thanks for the good luck. I'll certainly need it. Hey, ADJ, I'm excited to have the Ranger back. Yeah, I just wasn't ready to go to the Paladin yet. I don't know. Human Ranger. So honestly, the concept on it, Lauren, was originally I went with the Paladin way back in the day when I did this, but I was playing on the Aerdune server. Now, Aerdune was famously like a ranger. Yeah, he was a ranger. Yeah, so Aerdune in Everquest was famously a ranger who used a flaming sword. So confusing. Some people thought he was a paladin, but he was a ranger. and it always came up like, hey, you know, have you thought about doing a ranger since we're on the Airden server? And I always wanted to. My other SSF ranger died relatively early, so I picked this one up. And the last one died at like level 3 because I'm an idiot. I just was kind of risking it. Now this one I hope to keep a little bit longer. Oh my goodness, I did not. Liver flap, I'm so sorry. Here's your Fippy Dark Paw. Maybe we'll see the real Fippy here soon. Village Bikes, good to see you, dude. Long time no see. Are you going to free roam to any available zones? So I've restricted myself for this. I'm not using any POK. I'm not using any op zones at all. And I may probably not use any Luckland zones. But I'm definitely opening myself up to Classic, Cunark, and Luckland. Though you guys know me, I'll probably mostly stick to Classic. Everyone here knows what I'm going to do. Like, I'm going to end up in Lower Guk till like 50 or till death. Gotta get some tunes going here. Oh, the Fippy Dark Paw, sorry. Goodness. Wouldn't that be crazy? I feel like the number of people who watch EQ on Twitch is such a small, like tiny fraction of the people who actually, you know, play EQ on TLPs though, so it would have like no big impact. I'd have to make a bunch of forum threads talking about how good rogues are. There were a lot more pallies on Mischief than there were on previous servers I played on, I'll tell you that. Variety Void, good to see you. Good to see you. This is the Mischief server design. Yeah, I'd like a fresh start. Exactly, Leok, you know. Man, I burned my eyes with sunscreen today. Oh, so if you see me squinting the whole time, that's why. I was going on a hike, and I've recently become a big fan of sunscreen after probably destroying my skin for 30 years. I just like closed my eyes, sprayed it all over myself, and then as the wind was blowing all throughout the hike, it just seared my eyeballs. All right, so this backpack, 3 platinum, but this is mostly the garbage loot. What is this? Wow, that's only 2. That's 2 gold per. Okay, so yeah, this 3 platinum. Oh, it was that one. Okay, that makes sense. Now this one, 12 platinum. There we go. 17 plat. That's what's up. We'll sell this because we will certainly replace it, and we will destroy this because we can't sell it. Dude, Ghastly's doing big things, right? Now that you'll be back to showing up to raids. But yeah, no, we have some killer rogues and Faceless that do a great job. Crepulent, Grimer, Ghastly, Shinx. Or sorry, not Ghastly and Shinx. They're the same person. Sharpie and Shinx. What kind of music do we want? Let's do some Dragon Ball GT. Seems like this is probably too loud. How's that? How's that volume? Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't even think that rogues need to be made more powerful. I think that monks just need to be nerfed. Like, in general, I think it would be better in almost all instances on TLP for them to dial player power back rather than like buffing the weak classes. It's probably a waste to buy that shoulder. Oops. Oh my goodness. I guess I could sell the shoulder and then I can buy the belt. Belt's the last piece I'll need. I know one of the mobs in the aqueducts is going to drop the shoulder slot, which is like comparable. So it's just kind of a waste to buy it here. Yeah, so the thing with rogues, I feel like rogues would be worse than they are right now if there was a lot more of them. It's kind of funny, but geez, I don't have boots. Let me get some boots in here. the thing with rogues is like every server has like 900 monks, right? And there's like 20 rogues, which means that rogues, which are a very gear dependent class. Oh, I didn't even buy shield either. All right, we have some work to do. Which means that rogues, which are super gear dependent class, get geared up faster. So early in expansions, you tend to see rogues pull ahead and outparse monks a little bit. In GOD, it's going to get a little harder for that to be true because monks get another DPS disc, I want to say. Maybe it's Omens. Yeah, it's Omens. In Omens of War, monks get some more DPS opportunities, and rogues get like some CC shit they'll never use. Hey, Sneaky Feet's good to see you. How was your SSF character? Thanks, Consequence. We know I'll need those good vibes. Dude, there is something wrong with the decaying skeletons out here. There's Fippy, I need to get out of the way, he'll kill me. Weapons are so rare from them. Like leveling 2 or 3 characters up to 3 or 4 on these blues, which takes like 100 plus kills, I've not seen a single crack staff. Yeah, dude, the mages just like vanish in a puff of smoke. It's crazy. Slazik, I'm right there with you. Slazik, did you hear the lore? I want to make sure you were here for it. Relic, thanks for the volume check. Unlike number 5, hey, that means you're having fun, right? You keep going back to it. Dude, it is so dark. Is it dark for you guys too, right? I mean, it must be. I'm just projecting my image. Honestly, mages remain. Dang, dude, look at that snake in the grass. I killed 100 snakes. I'm level 2. I have killed 100 snakes. Right, Lauren? Feels so classic. It is actually blowing my mind that I just killed my 100th snake at level 2. What is this, P99 EXP? If anyone needed any indication of how terrible it is to farm blues on TLP, there's your indication. 100 snakes, level 2. And I've killed, a handful of like even con mobs throughout here too that are not blues, so my EXP is like higher than it would be normally. When you're leveling up on the next TLP, folks, just ignore blue mobs. They're a waste of time. Don't fight blues until there are no mobs, except for blue mobs, which basically doesn't happen until like 47, 48, 46 maybe. Nah, dude. Coffee, I have to politely disagree with you. The zone experience modifier, do I still have it up here? I'll just show you guys, right? Zem. Boom. There's a Zem spreadsheet for Everquest as it exists right now. It is 100% accurate for classic zones. Made by yours truly. Agnibot, good to see you. It's been a long time. Yeah, red wine's good. I mean, now, like on Mischief, because Chrono is so valuable, you can, I think you get to like 45 on like 2 Chrono, just on red wine. If you have the hand endurance for it. Oh yeah, I know. I get you. I don't know why North Row randomly has a Zem. It's so crazy, right? No one believes me. Even my own friends who like to level fast don't believe me. But I think that Kanos is the fastest route to start. Like if you wanted to race 1 to 50, no holds barred on a TLP launch, Kanos start would actually be the best. I'm not sure, Zaide, and I haven't gotten to them. My brain is too smooth to get into the math to that degree. I just know it's bad, and I kill yellows and reds whenever possible. Basically, like after level 3, you can start moving into reds. At level 2, they're still not. Reds are still like bad-ish because you'll hit the EXP cap when you're running a pot and you kill a red con. Rip. I played a mix with one song in it. Yeah, you know, I'm actually kind of curious because I've never done the Otis start. How populated is Toxulia or Peniel on a TLP launch? Are we talking like 10 people in there? Are we talking like a few pick zones, or is it like nobody? Catalyst start. Not if you're racing, sir, but you know, it's good. It's empty. That's crazy. You can just watch my stream on the last TLP. Jeez, I mean, I think I have 2 full 1 through 50 runs on YouTube. Dang, 6 people is a very small number, but you know, 6 people by 9 p.m. a lot of groups would have already worked out. Zaide, thanks for the sub, dude. Good to see you out here. There was competition for the kobold camps. Those kobolds are almost instantly repop mobs, right? I think it's similar to I'm trying to tell, it's a little loud for me. I think it's similar to Steam Font. The kobolds there. Any zone where kobolds got revamped, they have that new model and stuff, and they don't give like appropriate faction hits. They respawn very quickly, like 6 or 30 seconds or something. I suppose I should take care of this. How do I feel about the future health of Mischief moving forward? Charm, that's a good question. I don't know where it's gonna go, dude. I don't know where it's gonna go. I mean, it feels rough right now, to be honest with you, but I think that's just because, like, you know, Pop is rough. Just a little quick. Yeah, Pop just sucks, dude. So I think that's really what it comes down to, and we'll see how it rebounds in Gates. If any server had staying power, it would be Mischief, because it's very novel, and if you've, you know, I assume you've played on it, but if you haven't, it's very rewarding to play here, because the loot just blows up. The problem is, long expansions like Pop with tons of loot is actually like a recipe for burnout and a recipe for people to get quit, because like, if you, you know, if you get best in slot, you can only show up to raids where you gain nothing of value for so long before your desire to log in will wane completely. And when you have effectively 4 months in Plains of Power, that's going to happen to the vast majority of the player base. Like, everyone's best in slot. Everybody. You had to show up late. You know what I mean? If you're not this right now. The war in Zem is pretty good. Yeah, it's good. Good loot, good Zem. High mob density. It's a great zone. Sadly, it won't be open on a TLP launch most of the time, though I think it will be open on this next TLP. Leok, thanks for the sub. Much appreciated, sir. Glad to have you. My mods showing some love tonight. On top of the normal love they show every night by carrying the stream on their backs. So, yeah, that I mentioned it in my Discord, but my plan for this year, here's my plan for this year, like things to do on the stream. Probably quit in 2 weeks and then not stream for another year. No, just kidding. But seriously, my plan. Rex, thanks for the sub, dude. Hype train started. Good to see it. You guys rock. So here's my plan for the year. New Mandalorian guild on Mischief. Maybe on the new TLP too, depending on the rule set. My second thing is I'm gonna do the next TLP launch, probably just for the launch though. Airdoon style, delete our character or something crazy. And then the third thing is some kind of community challenge, unrelated strictly to EQ. That'll be something dumb. It's probably gonna go in line with like my real life goals. Like I'm getting back into fitness big time, so I'll do like some kind of fitness goal. Variety, Void, thanks for the resub, dude. Will I go for the server first 50 on the next TLP? I will. I can't stop myself. What's my prediction for the next 10 months? Oh my goodness. I don't think it'll be like Cello. I think we're gonna have to wait another year on Cello. Sickness. Whew. 120 is a long ways away. Hey, 80's not bad. I've never played in like the post 85 era, I don't think. Will I? I will indeed, Leok. I'll call a quick AFK break. Then, as soon as everyone goes AFK, I'll accidentally drop group and kill a few mobs solo. Yes. I know, quickly, dude. I wish we could convince them. Oh, that's awesome, Squiggle Tits. Yo, that's what's up. My threefold. Big chin. What's going on, dude? Man, look at my dog Fippy over here getting jacked up. He's got the crack staff. Chin, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Richard Heat, we got to a big level 3. I died in sewers. I was like, hey, let me try to pull this high level rat out of this area, and I was gonna like pull him all the way to like a nearby zone line. But wow, I got a lot of aggro. I had like 20 mobs on me, killing me in the water. So that was a dumb. I'm dumb. We'll do better next time. Value, never, never. Dude, thanks, Chimp. I have also been listening to Brand New nonstop. I literally can't stop doing it. Like I today for the stream, I was like, okay, I can't listen to Brand New because I'm listening to like the same 15 Brand New songs on repeat. And when you stream for like 2 or 3 hours, people are gonna be like, dude, what the hell? But in my car driving to and from work, it's Brand New nonstop. Okay, so here's my prediction for the new TLP. I mentioned this as like a thing that I thought was possibly going to be the rule set charm last time, but I'm going to go all in on it, even though it's kind of far-fetched. I think it's going to be a level lock TLP. We've seen random loot, we've seen later starts, all that kind of stuff. I think the next step, if they want to do something different, is a level lock. It's easy, just, you know, have a certain level cap. I mean, I guess I shouldn't say it's easy because I have no idea what the development process is like. But yeah, I think we're going to see a level lock TLP. And I'm very confident that we will not see a Finny clone TLP. Or at least if we do, it'll be like the standard TLP. If we do see a standard TLP, it's going to be in addition to the crazy fun TLP. The reason I say that is because I did hear that, like, after they announced their roadmap, they were having a meeting to go over what the TLP was going to look like. And at that meeting, they... You know what? I need to get my RTX voice up so that you guys don't hear me typing so much. But at that meeting, they threw out the idea of the regular TLP, because that was what the original plan for 2022 was. It was like, hey, standard TLP, rehash, let's go. And there was disagreement at that meeting, and they ended up deciding that they were going to do something new. Don't know what that new thing is, what it looks like. Consequence, thanks for the sub, dude. You guys are so generous tonight. It's my third, I think it's my third stream back. Yeah, third stream back. So, barely back at it. And we're already rocking a very respectable subscription count. So yeah, I think it's going to be a level lock, just because I know it's going to be creative, and that seems like the easy one to me. Will they have 2 servers or just 1? I think that they're just going to do 1, correct? The community had to campaign very hard to get 2 servers last time. It took a lot of, I wouldn't say grassroots effort. It took a lot of like concerted action from gigantic guild leaders, mobilizing their players. And being like, go on the forums, do this, do that. So it was not easy. 3 plat, still not enough. What level? Destro. Destro, what's going on, Destro? You spying on me, dude? What level would I predict to be the locked level? That's a really good question. That's a really good question. So, what would they lock it at? It depends. It's got to be kind of low, right? Or else it doesn't matter. Here's what I think. Oh, got a new hype train emote. Let's see it. Thanks, folks. It's got to be kind of low, or else it's pointless, right? Like, you can't launch a server and be like, yeah, you know, classic launch, and the cap is 49 or 46. Just, okay, because it doesn't change anything. I think it's going to be like 40 is the absolute highest the cap could be. Absolute highest it could be. At the same time, I think 30 is the lowest it could be. So I would guess 30 or 40. If they do a level cap server, a level lock server, it's going to be either 30 lock or 40 lock. 20 is too low. I don't think they're going to stop on a 5. Maybe they could stop on 25, but even that's too low. Magic, thanks for the sub, dude. The resub, welcome back. I have no idea. I mean, like, you know, if we assume the laziest thing, Tarbers, I would just say like 3 months. 3 month, so expansion locks. See, the thing with the expansion, with an expansion locked server would be like if they did decide to do one, who knows, like if they even, maybe it's just a live server, you know what I mean? But it's level locked. It could be something crazy like that. But I would guess like 3 months because that's just the standard. It's TLP standard. I'll tell you this, if it's faster than 3 months, if it's gonna, bottom line is, if this new server is going to reach live faster than Mischief, I will leave Mischief full time. I'll bring all my friends in my guild and we'll go full time on the new server. Because the bottom line for me is like, I want to hit live as fast as possible. It's the only thing I care about. But it has to not start at live, if that makes sense. What if it was 50 but stays 50 throughout the expansions? That would be super cool, Chin. I think that would be super cool. Yeah, I'd be cool with that. Is that a crack staff? Oh, is this Bard kiting them? Am I gonna KS live on stream? Torsten, I won't KS, but I'm really hungry for that crack staff. We gotta see the animation. It could be a two-hand staff. It's like you KS somebody for no reason. You just look like an idiot. Vote unlocks LOL just so we can all go there and vote dumb shit on purpose. CS last. What's going on? Tyler Bew. I mean, I would be happy with that too. Count. Standard TLPs are good. That's why they work. Oh, you know what? I can be using Flame Lick right now. I need to kill Fire Beetle, not these ones, because I would get jumped. What's going on, Gilmere? Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Read it so fast. What's going on, Gilmere? Thanks for the sub. Much appreciated. 21 months, dude. Oh my goodness. 21 months. I didn't know I was old enough to be on Twitch for 21 months. How did Fippy run right past me? He must have like curved in. Right, Fire Beetle time. Looking like Noble. Oh, 2 Nobles, that's good. Those are off the menu. Fire Beetle here though. Dude, there's a whole squad of these guys. It is going well though. We're having a lot of fun with this Ranger. Soon we'll go to the Aqueducts and things will get real interesting. Yeah, the voting thing is rough. Real rough. The only reason I think it worked back then was because there were no agents of change. No agents of change. I will take you to Master Seta. Lead the way. All right. Follow me, pet. Pet monk. Oh, I need to kill more fire beetles. That one didn't drop an eye. The only reason it worked back then was because there were no AOCs, so everything was open world, classic through pop, and then like the smaller guilds had a bargaining chip. They could say like, hey, if you don't let us access this much raid content, we will just all vote no. And in pop, on many of those servers, you saw that happen. You saw the votes stall and stuff. No longer solo. Rip. Tell Guinness. I would like to see trade skills be more relevant in general. Right now, it's just like avoid them as much as possible. It's kind of like the name of the game. Dude, you get so much loot in these newbie yards. It's nuts. I think I need 7 platinum pieces. 7 PP. I need 11 if I want boots. Boots are 4. Kite shield is 7, I want to say. Kite shield is definitely more important in these early levels than boots. Relic, thanks for the sub. Very much appreciate you, sir. So yeah, I really think that we'll see something like that. It's got to be creative at this point. I think the next time they launch just like a plain Jane TLP, it could be a huge disaster. But at the same time, if they do a creative server for 2022, it'll have been 2 years without a standard TLP, and then people might be hungry for it. They might be like, okay, I'm ready, you know what I mean, to just play it the old school way. Let's see what's up. Oh, that is bad. We need to dip out of here. The Picnic Noble spawned right on top of us, and that shit is like level 6 or 7. Poor Tomer got consumed. See, that's the thing about Mischief Loot, man. It is so good that you're like, any rule set would be good, would be enhanced by Mischief rules. A lot of people say it would be very challenging for them to go back to return to a non-Mischief server because of the amount of loot and how cool it is to not know what you're going to get, you know what I mean? Yeah, sadly, will never happen, coffee, but it would be cool. It is kind of weird how like you come to a server and the economy is already set, you know what I mean? Oof, only 1 plat for all that. I'm struggling out here. It is so nice, man. It really is. I agree, Count. I think the fact that Mischief has been so popular, and not just popular in player numbers, but well received by the people who play on it. Like, people are happy. People have made a lot of posts over the last few expansions, like thanking the devs for an awesome server. I think all that is going to tell them, hey, take more risk, make cool servers again. Problem is, I don't know if Darkpaw has the tenacity to not shut down if they make a creative server that's a huge flop. You know what I mean? So if the 2022 server just blows and we're all like, yeah, it was garbage, are they just going to go back to Finny Clone treadmill for the next 5 years? I hope not. Like, that's part of the risk of doing something different, right? Maybe it's going to work, maybe it's not going to work. But it's hard. It's got to be hard to make the call to take that risk when it's like people's jobs. You know what I mean? Jobs are on the line. Weasel, my old SSF runs were a pally. I made a pally at the end of last episode, but then I remade a ranger because I really want to give the ranger a more earnest attempt. Good to see you, by the way. I feel like I missed a lot of chat here, folks. I'm sorry. Variety Void, considering what they did with EQ2 lore and Legend server, I 100% think it's gonna be something similar, at least unique. I could see that. I heard the new EQ2 servers were pretty cool. Wait, didn't EQ2 do something weird with levels? They made it so like whenever you zoned into a zone, you were made like level appropriate, so levels just didn't matter. I'm telling you, man, levels are on the mind of the producers and the devs right now. It's just in the air. Oh yeah. Sure, Solar, what's going on, dude? This is the boring part right here, because we're not getting that random loot flown in. We could go down there. Go down right now. I just want a shield real bad. It's probably like 2 gold, 3 gold, 5 gold, 6 gold. Not quite there. Yeah, my eyes burn. Like, if you've ever been like in a smoky building, or you know what, if you've ever grilled in the summer, like on a charcoal grill and all the smoke is like hitting you in the face for a long time while you're doing it, that's what my eyes feel like right now. It's killing me. I'm probably on stream squinting like an idiot. Where are all the chronos, Zaide? Sir. I take a vow of poverty every server. It's the only way to keep your nose clean. As a guild leader, no one can ever accuse Big Zaide of stealing guild banks, because everyone knows. First, I don't touch guild bank items. Second, I'm poor. In-game. Would it be good? I mean, it would be slow. I don't think it would be too powerful at all. Count. The big thing in favor of Bard SSF would be like, Bard has the speed, so it's hard to die, but Bard killing would be very, very slow, and that's a challenge in itself. So I think Bard would be a great SSF character if you are looking for a challenge. Am I the Michael Jordan of EQ? I'm like the, I don't know, let me see. I'm not an NBA guy, right? So I don't know any of these references. Though obviously I know who Michael Jordan is. Worst basketball player. I'm like the Keith Kloss of EQ. Vow of poverty. Right. Stored on another character. Right. Exactly. There you go. Never heard of him. Perfect. How did 64-bit impact Rizlona? Was everyone back on their feet very quickly? I think like Bard SSF, like a root, fighting in any dungeon, you know, poses like some risk. A bad root or a stun could end it all. I guess a stun wouldn't be as likely because you're not like kiting huge piles of mobs since swarming doesn't work. What's going on, Nimitz? Vinny, okay. Long time no see, Vinny. Long time no see. How you been, dude? Yeah, there's definitely a relic. I would say 100%. As a guild leader, I get to see it a lot. Like I form raids almost every single, you know, several times a night and stuff. And I played with hundreds, probably thousands, definitely thousands of players now. There's definitely talented players, tons of them. And there are some players who stand out even among the talented ones as being exceptionally talented. Now, I'm not going to get into like the whole argument about skill and EQ and it being so slow and all that, because yeah, that's an argument we can have, but we've had it 1,000 times. But there's definitely skill. Skill's a factor. A huge part of skill in EQ is paying attention, like just fucking being present, listening. Active attention is big. Previous game knowledge is very big. But then having the kind of mind that makes you wonder, what could we do that's unconventional? Like how could we play outside the box a little bit? Especially, I mean, it goes for any class really. Like any class could be used in creative ways. Those players are very, very valuable. But that said, here's the bottom line. This is a realization I came to kind of recently. Everquest is a very, very, very easy game. Super easy, okay? You don't need good players to beat Everquest. You could go all the way to live on a TLP server. Good players are not a requirement. And so often as a guild leader, I encounter experiences, right, where I have like good players who create a lot of drama or are a big headache to me. A lot of times good players have a huge ego, and those egos make them not get along together very well, right? It's very common, not just in EverQuest, but in anything you do in life. You always run into that guy who's like very good and he knows he's good, and it's a fucking problem because it makes him very unpleasant to be around. I kick those people out of my guild now. I don't care how good they are. It just doesn't matter to me. And wow, is my life as a guild leader 10 times better. In fact, I think it's the reason that I've stayed on Mischief so long. Every other TLP by pop, I've quit. Always. But I'm still active on Mischief, and it's because when I don't like someone, I just kick them out of my guild. And the guild is stronger despite the fact that I'm kicking good players most of the time. Now, I'm not kicking every good player, but a lot of times when I kick someone, they're pretty good at EQ. But the bottom line is, EQ is just so easy, it doesn't matter. Just the bottom line, so easy, doesn't even matter. And I recommend that anybody here who starts a guild do the same shit, because it is not worth the stress. EQ can be very stressful, hurting all the people around, right? It's not worth it to deal with some people you don't like being around multiple times every day, pretty much, and having to deal with the daily drama they cause just because they're the best cleric in the guild or the best warrior in the guild. I've kicked out clerics, I've kicked out warriors, I've kicked out whole groups of people all at once because they had little cliques that create drama. And the guild is way better because people are happier, and people who are happy keep showing up. Yogi, what's going on, dude? Good to see you. Sorry that I was in the middle of a rant here right when you jumped in. But yeah, skill exists. Is skill valuable? I question it. Just because EQ is so easy. Mr. Jones, I did something even better than figuring out how to pull prison break. I just took it off the agenda. We don't even clear it anymore. There's enough raid content that like we just don't need to very much either. Oh, do I? What am I missing? Silver. I'm missing 1 copper. Good thing I've got some fiber eyes. Boom. Buy it. There we go. Cool. Now we're gonna get our shoulders. We're gonna get our neck down there. So we're done. We're good. Doing big things. I probably missed a lot of chat while doing that little diatribe there. Nimitz, I've been really good as well. Life's good, work's good. Work's too good, honestly. You know how it goes, dude, right? Like, I keep doing good work and it gets me more work, and then I volunteer for more work because I'm addicted to recognition and challenge. And now all of a sudden, life is work. I'm talented at being trash. I'm right there with you, Nibbling. I just try not to wipe my whole guild every time. It really is 90% paying attention, Beef. You're 100% right. You play aim labs to warm up for EQ. Yep, you're 100% right, Nimitz. It's crazy. It took me a long time. It took me a lot of like real life leadership lessons and stuff learned through EQ to make that realization that sometimes like people, no matter what they bring to the team, just aren't worth what they take away from the team. I'm still on Mischief, 100%. Yeah, I lead the guild. We raid 3 times a week. I probably make like 80 or 90% of those raids. Stop playing with Frank. Frank actually is probably a good example of that. I don't know though. It's tough. Frank brings a lot to the guild. There's a lot of people who get along well with Frank though. Oh, that's really what we did not want to see. Oh shit. We could literally just die right here. Stunned. That would have sucked. Yeah, 2 level 3 ranger deaths in a row. All right, can I get out of here without changing my frame rate? Oh, FPS too good. There we go. Dude, remember last time we went to the sewers, I was saying that same thing. I was like, there could be a dread corpse that spawns here, and it would kill us very quickly. Oh man, Nimitz, you should play on Mischief, dude. You should come join. We're about to have, in 2 weeks, we have GOD coming out. GOD is one of the best expansions in EQ now. 110% worth it. How do I want to get down there? My biggest problem with Mischief is 40 plus no one wants to groove. Everyone just wants PLs. Instead of spending those chronos on PLs, buy some twin gear and grind. Yeah, it is weird, right? The PL economy here is big in a way that I haven't seen on other servers. I think we're just watching the advancement of the meta of Everquest gameplay over time on TLPs. Like, fewer and fewer people are willing to level the old-fashioned way if they can avoid it. A lot of people just wait to roll on a TLP until they can A, buy a maxed out character, or B, buy a PL. Like, they don't even do the leveling rush at all. Some people literally never level anymore. Gonna come out of here and get jumped by like 10 piranhas. This is just our air bubble, I suppose. Go back in. Go back the way I came. Be angry. Okay, this way. Yeah, Judy's awesome. LOL. Disgruntled Ghost. Disgruntled Ghost has played D&D with me before. Oh, jeez, we're really close to the Dread Corpse could like just path right here. I mean, if it catches me in the water, there it is. Fuck me. If it catches us in the water, there's nothing we can do. We literally just lose. Okay. We got a few seconds here. This is stupid, but I have to risk it. I gotta check this name spawn. He's up. Slazik, welcome back. We had some death-defying moments while you were gone. Zoned in the aqueducts, immediately came face-to-face with the Dread Corpse. I should just pull the track when I walked in and been like, oh, there's a Dread Corpse in here. Let's leave. Is it worth joining Mischief now, or would it be better to wait for the next one? Relic, 100% join Mischief now. Definitely. Because there isn't going to be a next one. I don't think we're going to see another Mischief server. If we do, it's going to be a long time from now. You got to get in on it now because it's still a lot of fun. Every expansion is like Christmas. It's like Christmas morning. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what's going to drop where. My air remaining thing should probably not be under my track window. But yeah, it's a great time. You got to get over here. Jeez, a fucking piranha. I'm a little bit sketched, man. I'm pretty sure that Dread Corpse could just like walk around there. He's loot. Is this guy level 4? Looks like maybe I could kill him. We have some potential here. Oh, Jesus, we're dead. There is no way that we could survive this. Can we abuse pathing? Come on, dude. We gotta check the combat log when we get over there. Nimbits, any new info? No, there's no hard info. Just my theory. Okay. Dread Corpse. Dang. The amount of time I lived and the amount of damage he did made me think that at first the Dread Corpse was just going for the piranha or something. I was like, oh, I'm not dead yet. Maybe he's killing the piranha. Nope. 71? Dude, how many? What is my FPS? My FPS must be crazy in here. Crane, there are a bunch of named mobs in the aqueducts, and on Mischief they have randomized loot, so like killing that one named, I got an alligator tooth earring and a golden locket. One of the things I could get would be a really good dagger that I want to get. Alabas, what's going on, dude? Also, I love Mischief. I think I was saying something about Disgruntled Ghost earlier. Ghost played D&D with me a lot of times, and man, I made his D&D group basically live in the sewers, so... yeah, I don't know if they'll leave, man. I don't know if they'll leave. Some people always will. Some people are just addicted to that rush. Like me, kind of, sometimes. So certainly we'll lose some people. I don't know if we'll lose a significant amount. The other big thing is I think the new TLP is going to come out. Jeez, What way do I want to go? I mean, I could go back the same way that I came last time, and I'll be fine, I think. Dude, I know, right? I can't believe that I thought for sure he would kill me. Last time we saw the Dread Corpse, he did like 30% of my health in one round. That time. I think by navigating around that little maze-like section there, I got him in a pathing loop. And I was able to hit the water and swim up before he caught up to me. Because my swim skill is really what gets me killed in there. I can't run effectively. I'm going to head to Blackburrow, I don't know, around 4 probably? Yeah, probably 4. We'll go to Blackburrow tonight. It's my intent, at least. It'd be better if I didn't target myself while I did this. Yeah, it's all about those random drops. Thanks for the escape. Alabaz, I wish I could do newbie quests. Honestly, those quests are like terrible too, though. You see all this like randomized quest loot shit every time you're on one of these TLPs or any server really after Luckland. And you're like, man, these quests must be easy because they're dropping like thousands of these garbage quest drops. But they're actually like relatively rare on an individual basis. Later, Nimitz, good to see you. Nimitz, if you're still here, just I didn't mention it, but my theory is level lock TLP. He's feared. Intimidation. Oh, okay. Some high level. Yeah, good to have snare. Yeah, I think I get snare at 5, so I'll be good. Let's check it out. Skin of wood, nope. Minor healing, nope. Snare, 6. You know, we'll just brave it. We'll be okay. Yeah. What the hell? Where is my music? Do we want to listen to 1 hour of Sticker Brush Symphony? Yes, we do. Yeah, those pieces are definitely the hardest. And then there's like a weapon. Each one has a weapon too, and that's super rare as well. There are several pieces of newbie gear from these quests that in Classic would be best in slot. Like they're better than playing a Fear, playing a Hate armor. It's crazy how good some of it is. So I mean, like, it's worth doing, I guess. So yeah, I got kind of fat recently. I'm not like the fattest I've ever been, but for a while I was like in pretty dang good shape. Now I'm not in good shape. Probably by like EQ average, I'm still, you know, doing fine. But I'm recently getting back on my fitness game. Today I did like a back circuit, back and tricep circuit, and ran a mile. Which a mile, of course, is a relatively short run. Probably an extremely short run, actually. But I ran it like decently fast. And then I went on a 3-mile ruck. And I say ruck, it was like a hike with my daughter that carries. She's like, I have like this special kind of like hiking backpack that carries my daughter in it. She sits above me. I'm like a Megazord that she pilots almost. But she's 30 pounds, so it's like a decent chunk of weight. The backpack's probably like 10 pounds. So I'll call it a 40-pound ruck. Let's go, Gosu. Second chance, let's do it. We've had 2 near-death experiences today already. Hopefully someone clipped them. They'll make good clips. Oh my gosh. Hopefully everyone's alright, Zython. Gotta do better, dude, for real. When I lived in Japan, man, I used to run or walk to and from work every day, and I would also go home on my lunch break. It was about a 20-minute walk. I want to say it was like 0.75. Or maybe it was even 1 mile. And I got in super good shape doing that. Was I in the military? Sir, I am in the military. Actively still living that life. Yeah, I know, right, man? That, like, I had the pandemic going on. I had my first kid. I'm like getting dad bod, pandemic bod all at the same time. It's not fair. Nice. Dude, I need to look up the IVH quest. I think the only piece I can't do beef is probably the chest, right? Because the chest requires something from the really high level gnome and Steam font. What's going on, XR Monkey? Good to see you. Thanks for the welcome backs. As a Megazord. I get what you're saying, though. Sometimes I do that too. Just like throw the apostrophe in there instead. Now that I bought all this leather shit, I basically have no use for plat anymore. Like, I could get into smithing to make banded, but it just seems like such a huge amount of work for such a little reward. The only other thing I can really think of that I would use my plat for would be to buy rubies to blow on Lanuga again. Dude, 30, that's just a third reason, man. I got 3 strikes. I should be allowed to get fat, or to get fat. I don't know. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to get fat in my old age. Yeah, hey, nice, no problem, bro. You don't gotta thank me, dude. You did the same thing. 8 years, not bad. I'm at 10 right now. Oh, open my map, guys, please forgive me. Oh shit, Vault Boy's in the chat. I haven't read what he said yet, but I bet it's dumb. Just kidding, Vault. Alright, this part is real sketch. Alright, I'm gonna read. Just had a really dumb idea while I was getting coffee. A server opposite to Mischief. Everything is no drop. That'd be kind of cool. I would like it because the community would be very interesting to me. Coffee. And the community is what this is all about. Yeah, fell with. The rule set on Mischief is tops. Do you play here? You gotta do his classic. Time to download. Get in faceless. Let's do it. Shit. I told you he comes over here. I knew he would be over here. Yo, Zaide, I've got access to the final boss in Elden Ring, but I'm going around trying to 100% all I can without looking up a guide before I kill the final boss. Nice. I'm jealous of you. I haven't had time, man. And the time I do have, I've been spending here in chat. But I do want to play a lot more. Oh, Regime, look who it is. Yo, is he it looked like he was chasing Vin Moltor for a second. Actually, him and Vin like ran away and then the spider rolled up. It's like when I see a spider at my house, I dip too. Can we play someday? Oh shit, you gotta get him in there. Gotta get him in there. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Dude, I'm having all the luck today. Wait, he's a level 1 skeleton? He's indifferent? And he's got a hundred? Team 6 over here. Trying not to get seen by fucking. I should probably get the werewolf off the screen. You gotta get him in here, man. Tell him to play mage. Let's go. Get on the thing. I'm just gonna swim around this time. Does it have? I honestly, I made them so long ago, I don't even remember they had audio. He's 3. So 3 years old has to be old enough to get in the CH rod. I mean, it's one button, right? Maze, what's going on, dude? Now this one is a cancerous sound. I think I distinctly remember this being bad. What's going on, Maze? Good to see you. A large rat. Imagine what kind of person our character, like your character is in EQ. Like, you're just in the sewers, you see a large rat. Ostensibly, you're in its home. Like, I get when you see a fly in your house, you swat it because, like, dude's in your house, right? He's, like, on your turf. I'm in the sewer, I see a large rat, and I'm like, better go murder that thing with my sword. Okay. Let's see how we are doing here. No piranhas? I like it. You want your werewolf and any? Oh, I did an any. Did you not see the any? Here's a werewolf. I owe you a second any, it looks like. And then here's interrupt and a werewolf at the same time. How's that? Right. I wonder if I just activate them all, if my stream will just crash. Some Town's Pet Rat. Gelatinous Cube. Where does this guy actually think he's gonna go? Like walking all slow like that? Yeah, dude, just gonna flee. I can't, Maze. Can't do it. HI Mox? I am back indeed. I don't know, Maze. I do want to mess around over there, but I don't want to get power level. You know what I mean? Doesn't VZTZ do like a seasonal thing? Like every couple months they relaunch the server. That way it stays fresh. I moloed a rogue up to 85 back like 10 years ago. Gosu. It worked pretty well. It wasn't until like 85 that I started to have a challenge with it. Oh, so the server may not like refresh? That kind of sucks. I was banking on that. So do people raid on there? Isn't it like a weird setup where like you can get out of air spells and stuff too? For PvP, like there's like loot you get for PvPing. I heard that the last couple levels on live you have to do in like specific zones and stuff. Not because that's like good EXP, but because like it's the only way to get EXP. Whew, that's a lot. Yeah, they must make a ton of money, by the way, count on chrono sales. I know people who told me they were making like over 1,000 chrono a week. And I tend to believe them. Based on the number of chrono I was giving them, at least. It'd be real cool if this Dread Corpse just despawned. Ooh, yo. Is he yellow? Kill me, dog. How many level 3 rogues will I lose? You guys saw me. I was going toe-to-toe with that Yellow Con Piranha, though. I don't really have a fast exit either. I get nervous every time I run by that false wall. Like Argon's shield stand's gonna be right at the perfect spot to see me in aggro. A large rat, a large rat, a large rat. Let's do this. Dead. How much EXP will we get for this? 31.4 is where we're at right now. $31.6, so we got 0.25. Keebs, I don't know that there's ever a time I'll make it to 60. I might make it to 60 hours played. Keebs, I feel like it's been so long since we talked, dude. How you been? Gosu, no, it's not. I was just a tiny tot when I did it, basically. Not really, but I hadn't started recording anything yet. It predates my very first YouTube video. Right, Ghastly? Like, what are they doing? This their little hideout, the two of them? I can't play Warhammer. I thought Warhammer was like shut down. Exactly, Richard E. I kind of feel that way. Hey, well, I'm glad that you got it taken care of, dude. That seems very positive. I know surgery recovery can suck, though. I think as long as I don't kill that gelatinous cube, but I will never have to worry about a zombie spawning here. So I'm thinking about a guild that I want to make. So I'm probably going to make like a meme guild on the new TLP server. A guild that will not replace the current guild, which is the real guild on Mischief, but we'll make a just for fun kind of guild to roll for like the first couple months and just blow shit up. I'm trying to think of what I want to name it. Very shaky. Hey Zaide, stoked you're back in action. Been rewatching the original Paladin while I look around on Thornblade SK, SSF. Dude, that's awesome. What race did you go for your SK? Oh, you did that cube, you did Cubert? See, we got the, we got Crookstinger on that rare, but it was not the good loot. What we want is the dagger. It's relatively rare. Tracking. I don't see an Undead Knight, right? It would be an even con. So, I don't think it's really worth risking that Dread Corpse again, just for the chance of spawning an Undead Knight. So just leave that there. Nice. 11 though, that's so it's good to know. It is pretty dang rare. Did you see any other really cool loot that we haven't seen? Face palmless. Yeah, his name is Cubert. He's a tiny little one, and he killed a little girl. Sad. The problem with having a max 2 true box, do you mean like you could play 2 on the same computer, but only 2? Or do you mean like only 2 characters could be played no matter what, even if you had true box? Because the problem is they don't enforce it. Which is a huge issue. Like Aridian, tons of people play more than 2 accounts. So why even have the rule? It's like the classic argument, right? Like only the people who adhere to the rules will be punished by that. It's only harder for them, whereas the people who break the rules, the people that we create those rules for, just break that rule anyway and don't have any consequences. I don't know if it was Mr. Jones. It seems kind of strong. It seems kind of crazy, right? It's like 222 mana. I don't know. I've got a lot of friends who talk about how they play like 6 characters on Aridian all the time. Don't condone it, don't support it, but that's just the reality. Poison ring, earring, gloves. Oh, so the gloves drop. You're talking about the 5 HP gloves? That's kind of cool. I wasn't sure if that would actually drop. cast that. Hold on, skill ups. This is the whip that's actually bad. Giant rat tail, yeah. It might be better than what I currently have, though. It is significantly better than what I currently have. Cool. Progress. Current zone, specific lore. Okay, cool. You know, I think according to the lore, the aqueducts are no longer used. So whatever they used to be used for, probably, I guess a sewer system, right? Get the muck and yuck out of Kanos, no longer used for anything. So totally unmonitored. There's a few guards down here, but they seem to all be lost. Like the sewer sentinels are confined to a tiny little room where they huddle around a small fire, and they seem like they're not in a good state. And they're also very low-level guards. And there's like one injured guard. So Kanos aqueducts seem to have been, by and large, abandoned by the city. As a result of that, all sorts of nefarious sorts have taken up residence here, including shady mercenaries, smugglers, thieves, and of course the Bloodsabers. A whole cult of Bloodsabers has taken up residence here. A giant rat will be a huge problem for me. They are led by, I forgot the name of the guy, not Kane Darkmoor. I don't know, they're Srag Bloodheart is the Shadow Knight guild leader down here. I don't know, I think technically the leader of the whole thing is a cleric, the cleric guild leader of Protoxylus. Anyway, they have made inroads with King Bale, because King wants to usurp the throne. Though Antonius isn't really the king of Kanos, he's the first, he's the lord of Kanos on a council of lords. He's, really the true ruler of Kanos. And Cain knows that as long as his brother's alive, he will never be the ruler of Kanos. Instead, he's relegated to just running the city guard. So he wants to depose his brother, and he is relying on the Bloodsabers to do that, whereas they are mostly just using him for political power. That is the Kanos Aqueduct. So he's probably holding a rat tail right there. What was that? It's probably just like a rusty mace. I mean, I don't know. People are kind of like if you refuse to play somewhere because of boxing, like the only person who loses out is you. And I guess not. I guess it's not true. The community benefits from having more people there, so everybody loses out. There's a lot of people who don't box, especially early on in TLPs. And if more people would come out here and play and experience it, then the boxers would not be as populous. You know what I mean? There'd still be just as many as them, but like if 50% of the people won't play because they're worried about being on a server where people box, then like it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. That said, boxing really doesn't have too much of a degenerate effect on these servers anymore because so much of the content is instanced. It just doesn't matter. Hey, no problem, Keeps. Love giving out some good lore. I haven't gotten really any other good loot, man. I need like 2 rings, an earring, I still need a dagger. Struggling out here. I mean, the hotspots aren't even overrun with bots. So a lot of people have this perception. Like if you guys ever look at my old YouTube video from Airdoon, 1 through 50, I was streaming it. In fact, I think like 4 people in my group were streaming, and this guy ran up to us in Lava Storm and said, "Hey, I'm reporting you guys for botting." And I was like, dude, come on. Like, nothing happened to us, of course, but that kind of thing happens a lot. Like, people just look at you, and you're in a group that is very effective, efficient, and people assume you're botting. You're like, I'm not botting. There's 4 or 5 or 6 real people in this. It creates is that effect that happens like with other competitive games. Not EQ's not a competitive game, by the way, but in competitive games, like if someone is beating you, sometimes if you are like especially if you're like a very casual player, someone might be a person who plays like all day, every day, you know what I mean? And they're very good at the game. And then when you go up against those people, they seem like they're too good, like it couldn't be possible. And you think they're a cheater. You report them for cheating, but nothing ever happens because they're not cheating. The same kind of thing. There's a lot of people who are not botting, they're not boxing, and people think they are. And then there's people who are boxing, but they're not doing anything degenerate. I've never really run into much issue, man. And even the most popular zones like Sol A, Sol B, Guck, all that stuff, I rarely ever run into any issues. Usually degenerate boxers are in tucked away little places where they won't get caught. The big boxers I know tend to level up, in Classic at least, they tend to level up in like Lava Storm, Ocean of Tears, places that are outdoor. And I'm saying botters, not boxers, by the way. People who are automating their box crews, usually. Alright, we got some cloth pants. Take those. Not to wear, but just to have. Giant rat ears probably sell okay, right? Old locket, dude, I have so many of these. Right. I don't know if they did, Slazik. I haven't really paid attention to what the research was like in the tabletop guides. I always just make it so my players don't have to do the research because I didn't want to have to micromanage the trade skill aspect as a DM. I mean, honestly, it keeps just like it's not like I'm racing anyone, right? You're just kind of racing the clock. No one else is competing for server first max level. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that, Leok. You got checked on by a GM in the middle of our stream. Yeah, I remember seeing that post by Ascendo. So I know on live, like every Friday, I think new content on live's coming out on Saturdays, and every Friday they do not every Friday, but every Friday before a new content patch, they do a big suspension wave. Mothman Codes, what's going on, dude? Good to see you. Good to see you. Keeps, that is a misinterpretation. No one cares enough to try. If people did try, I'm sure I would be easily not even in the top 10, right? Like, come on. Sending pets through walls is not necessarily a sign of botting. Oh, yeah. You see that in Runny Eye all the time quickly, right? You just sit somewhere with a mage, and you write down the named mobs in your target hotkeys, and you just press the hotkey. And if the mob's up, your pet will go mess with it. Especially on Z-axis, pets will just pop like through walls and stuff and engage them. Yeah, XR Berserker Club is like too good. Problem is that I would have to get to Kunark, and I've forbidden myself from using POK, so I'm not sure if I want to commit to the Nexus, but either way, getting to North Karana wouldn't be easy. Certainly doable, but still not easy. Still very risky. And then Field of Bone is a death trap. Oh yeah, you're looking at you're looking at this guide right here. So have you guys ever seen the action figures? There's 2 sets of action figures that came out for EverQuest. There's like an old school one and a not old school one. So this is like the original wave of action figures. They're kind of cool, relatively detailed. This obviously is an XR, but compare this to the second wave. Dude, now that is an action figure. I don't know why I had the urge to show you guys these all of a sudden. That is Danak Dorntath. He is the guy on the cover of the Kunark box art who stole the life guide from Fronavi. He's also on the cover of the Kunark comic book. He's got Front of Vial chained up on the wall, scantily clad. Yeah, he was cool. Dude, they're nice. I've got every action figure behind me here. Complete inbox. Man, this one again, Mr. Jones. I don't know, dude. Honestly, Ixar have a better case for Rangers than pretty much any other race. They really got hung up on the idea that Ranger is kind of like a neutral good class, and it doesn't seem like it should be. It should be true neutral, and Ixar should be able to reach the true neutral status, maybe only in the form of Ranger. Uh-oh. Which one do you choose, Rect? To be fair, this is very compelling content as I farm 2 rat spawns in the sewers on a level 3 character. I can't imagine how they could compete with this. Zythan, who else are you modding for, by the way? Where's file substance? Oh, what? A throwing item? Fascinating. SPB, is that like Smash Bros. Brawl? Sells for 1 copper. Oof. Nice. You play Guild Wars 2? I didn't know you played. Okay, after this spawn, we're gonna go level up some more because, like, there's 2 level 4s over there, and I really want to kill them. I can't. A fun auto battler. Zygor, what's going on, dude? Zygor, how have you been, man? I need to catch up on your YouTube stuff. You put out a lot of content. The kid, what's going on, dude? Zygor, I kind of thought that you quit. Are you still in Cowboys, or did you join a different guild? Oh, okay. Well, whenever you're ready, you know, Faceless is always recruiting. You could tell we are also having a real blast in Plains of Power right now. Giant Wasp Eye, yes. Popping it up right now, indeed. So yeah, the other thing I was going to say, we were talking about the new server earlier. I wanted to mention that it's going to come out, I think, while we're in Omens of War, which is like pop on steroids. Like it's far worse. You're back to one zone for most raid content. It's very easy. Please, Dread Corp, still be around me. Please, please, please. But you're there for so much longer. You got the 3 months, full 3, 4. For Omens launch, and then you got a full 2 months on top of that for Dragons of Norath launch. During that time, Anguish gear is best in slot the entire time. So 5 straight months of that. And unlike Eldon, where we gain like 10 raids, we're going to gain pretty much 2 targets of relevance, and they can be killed in 10 minutes apiece. So yeah. And that is the first 5 months of 9 months of level 70 content. Which is like, if you had to pick a terrible time for a new server to come out, that is it right there. Because it's when your server's at its most delicate state, probably ever. Dude, Mr. Jones, I can't wait to do MPG trials every week. It almost looked like I wasn't underwater. I'm like, what? Where am I at? In the lake. This is more of a pond. DON and Anguish just need to come out together. Just merge them. Vicious, yes. Ranger, once again. What's going on, dude? Good to see you. Good to see you. Great. 0 copper. Love it. At least this is 4 gold. Even if MPG trials drop great loot, I might just not do them. Ooh, 4 plat? Yes. Thank you. That 4 plat's nice. Rip, file substance, 1 copper. Because they'll be like focused on more nibbling? Highlighted? Yeah, quickly, that'll be rough. Honestly, it'll just be like, you know, it's not going to matter. Really, even if MPG trials do drop best in slot loot, you spend so much time farming that same loot in Anguish that you actually shouldn't. You just shouldn't do a raid that you don't find fun, because you're going to get best in slot even if you only raid Anguish every week. Mischief gets double loot. Double loot, okay? Even on a normal server, everyone's best in slot, so that just means like you and a few characters will be best in slot. A few alts and boxes. See you, kid. Have fun with Otten. What am I doing out here? I want to get level 4. See if we could take a level 4 Picnic Warrior. Probably gonna get like 10 mobs assisting it. Alright, cool, this is a good spot. And there we go, tax back up. Procrastination. Any exceptions to permadeath rule? If I get trained by someone who's like trying to harass me, I might make an exception. One time lag caused me to accidentally fall in lava, and I still deleted my character. Accidental trains, I definitely still delete. But if someone like on a high level shows up and is attempting specifically to kill me via griefing, I might not delete. By the way, welcome to the channel. Good to see you here. So I crushed that yellow con. Hell well, vicious. I'm surprised, man. I haven't really ever been griefed on my SSF runs. I'm trying to think. I've had people who like tried to DPS race me on mobs and stuff. Usually they lost. I had one person train me in Unrest with a big ass train, and I was able to like kill it because I was a paladin and I was really relatively well geared. What am I doing here? Let's go check South Kingdoms. Hey, Procrastination, thanks for the follow. Oh, by the way, Glebes, thanks for the follow. Sorry, I missed it 10 minutes ago. Huh. I know I would agree they would definitely be easier, but that's why we're not doing them, because we want to do something challenging. Quickly, thanks for the follow. P99 in lower Guck. I don't. I never got to lower Guck on P99 on an SSF character. P99 would be crazy because you'll actually get banned or suspended. Training a person who's streaming, like the evidence is right there in your face. You know what I mean? I'm pretty confident that they would get in trouble. I would just submit it. Is it lava? Is it rip? Rip 2? Fall? There you go. It's fall. No Ranger Gate. Shibai, SSF stands for Solo Self-Found. Strong one, I did get a Permadeath Paladin to 41 or 2, I forget which. What am I up here for? Downstairs where I need to go. Good to see you, by the way, Strong. So SSF means Solo Self-Found. There you go. Liak got us in there. The little text chat there. I don't trade, I don't group, I don't take ports, I don't take buffs, I try not to take heals. I guess I can't stop somebody. I don't use POK. If I die, I delete my character. Those are the big ones. What do we have here? Longsword, 13 flat, 207. Technically, it is better than the giant rat tail. Planning any fun zones? I don't know. What do we define as fun zones? 5-3-fold. You tell me and I'll tell you. I'm going to do dangerous zones for sure. Like, you know me, I'm not going to stay outside. Simtar might be, but they're not selling it here. I don't know if Simtar is better than 0.207. Let's look it up. Everquest wants to show us anything except for Simtar. Like Simtar of the Yakesha, Simtar of the Mist, Walker. Just Simtar. 525. You know what I could do? What is there's something where I could just like kind of look up an item, right? See previous sales. Anything with clowns? Yeah, I'll be in running Isol A and lower Guck and maybe upper Guck for sure. Unrest especially. Likely. We'll be in all those sweaty zones. Right now I'm trying to find the best weapon I can get my hands on because I'm going to be dumb and go try to solo 2 yellows. And I need a fat ratio to do it. I don't know if anybody in Kano sells a Simtar. Maybe the weapon salesman. He's a gypsy. He's going to give me a terrible price. I think all those gypsies are, quote, greedy merchants. Sure. Let me make sure that this isn't... That's nothing. They're going to be like, it's nighttime. We don't sell weapons at nighttime. Come on, dude. Grow up. Kind of splitting hairs here, though. This guy would be our only chance. No. Battle Axe. I think Battle Axe is going to be 207 as well. Or worse. 0.2. Yeah. Oh, dude, they're super sus. I think they all have the greedy merchant flag, which means they charge more and they give you worse deals when you sell. Barthel. Where's Barthel at? Oh yeah, Barthel right here. Yeah, that's who I was gonna check, but he doesn't let you shop at nighttime. Slash time. It's 11 p.m. so a nice solid chunk of like 12-hour time before we can go back to him. We'll go kill stuff. Right, procrastination. Just a little cheating. You know, I'd be solid. I could do that quest where the guy asks you to collect taxes. You just gotta go up to all the vendors in Kanos pretty much and be like, hey bitch, pay your taxes. Well balanced. Where do they sell well balanced? Oh, that's gonna be from Shady, right? Shady Swashbuckler will sell a well balanced one. I think a combined one will be like 40, probably like 40 plat or 50 plat. This is my jam right here. Medicine bag time. I don't know, man. We could make it. 1 through 60 deathless. Like Sure Solar said. That's the dream. Going all the way. Deezer. It's probably over here. I think Deezer is one who just sits there. Level 4. We'll go kill him. Who's got a staff? What do you think, chat? Is this a two-hand staff, or is he gonna have a crack staff? We'll know as soon as he swings it one time. It's a crack staff. Thanks for the plat. I don't know, man. Those shadies might not stand a chance. Sure looked like a one-handed attack animation to me. Perfect Null Skin I think is kind of rare. Is that part of the monk quest? The one everyone skips by killing Brother Z? Yeah, maybe they do only have one attack animation. Decaying Skeletons will use the two-hand animation, so... Track. You begin tracking a whiskered bat. It's ahead and to the right. Straight ahead. Yeah, there is. There's a bunch of quests in South Kanos. There might be one in North Kanos at the Rotset Knife area as well. Terrible EXP. Oh, dang, dude. Of course, we're fighting a stupid bat. Want to go get Nyx. There he goes. Does he, or does he just heal you? I think he just heals you. That's a good question, though. Let's go find Lashun. Is he still out here? There he is. If it's a buff, it's like, uh-oh. I wonder if we need to do 2 or if it has to be 4. EXP. You feel a little better? Yeah. Minor healing. Axe. I wonder if they'll ever do anything like that. Like Mercs unlocked from the beginning. Time to die. Thanks for the 2 gold. Rusty battle axe, there we go. Really? Who was it? Coffee? It's gonna get really wild when we go into real dungeons and stuff. Like, this is the boring part right now that you guys are subjected to, but in a week or 2, if we don't die, this character will get real interesting. (1 a.m.) Oh, you'd group with other hardcores? Yeah. There was a period of time where watching EQ on Twitch, everybody, it seemed like, was doing SSF. Like, straight up every other streamer at one point was doing some kind of SSF run. It was crazy. Man, I think I'm gonna skip the Stone Brute Mountains quest this time. It just wasn't worth last time. Talking about the belt and the sword, right? Skeleton. We'll try him next. Yeah, I remember doing the fear kiting. The scary thing is the mobs there are pretty fast. Like, if you don't have Spirit Wolf, or if it drops at an inconvenient time, they will catch you. I just need to get a little health back. I think my last ranger had a lot more health. I had like 106. It's not a lot. Oh, you know what? I had more HP earrings and stuff, so that probably explains it. That's good enough. One more tick, and we'll get up and fight this guy. Okay. Alright, Flame Lick landed. Just let that do its thing a little bit. More seconds. We're okay. Man, we got some good distance on this guy. Alright, we got a fresh flame lick on him. 10% advantage should be pretty decent. This will be our last one, then we'll actually fight him. Interesting that the first one did 10% and the second one did 5%. I think with full leather and a kite shield, we're just too tanky. Our AC just reducing most of these hits to 1s. And so we should crush the 2 shadies downstairs. Yeah, actually, Slazik, I read that one beforehand, but it combines them all, and it doesn't really do a good job other than talking about the Shattered Emerald of Corruption. So I ended up going with the in-game source. Because I wasn't crazy about page 185. It was hard for me to find it because I was like looking around for Swift Wind and Earthcaller, and what I wasn't looking for was Nature Walker's Scimitar. 3 a.m. Okay. All right, chat. Here we go. Do or die. I think that we can kill the double yellow con pull, unless the named are actually like notably harder. As long as we don't get attacked by a Dread Corpse on the way there, we should be solid. Peek around. Dread Corpse definitely still on track. And there it is. Ooh, yeah, it's gonna go close. Not where I want it to be. I think it's gonna immediately go around to this wall right here. Right. We're just gonna gun it. I should just come here between streams and like swim around in circles for a couple hours. Get my swim skill up. Nice, an injured rat. See, he might drop the dagger. Ready? If he drops the dagger, it's a trap. Because the dagger, we have no piercing skill, so we'll actually be less effective with it. What is my swimming skill at? Swimming is 7 out of 15. Not good. Actually can't get good. I didn't realize my swimming was like capped at level like that. So. Okay, we got a mace. Just garbage mace? Orcish mace. Okay. Bad. Bad item. But whatever. Earring? No, rat tooth. Alright, chat, what do we think? What do we think? Am I gonna die or succeed in killing the 2 shadies? They are 2 yellow con NPCs. Richard Heat and Shade, I think I forgot to say thanks for following, but thank you, I appreciate it. Full faith, easy downs. Everyone's confident. Time for me to die. What is a higher attack? The mace is 739, and this is a 527. Okay. He's only going to use the damage, not the ratio, which means we focus Mace Man down first. How yellow are they? 1 level, yeah. My thing didn't proc. Well, they put me to 90% instantly. I consider that a huge negative. It's definitely doable. Orcish Mace, yep. Seems like we got this. I get root at level 5 or 6. Dude, I think you could do 1 to 50 in the sewers. There'd be like some weird stuff in the 30s, but if you were content to get real bad EXP, you could definitely do it. Please don't spin. Please don't spin. Please don't swim somewhere. Please don't aggro Argon Shield Stam. Please don't. Thank you. An Orcish Mace and a Giant Rat Tail. 2 terrible items. Alright. Well, at least we did it. And I'm encumbered. What the hell? How much does Mace weigh? Kajeri, good evening, good evening. You came just in time to see the tail end of my 2 yellow pool solo named. Yeah. But the only spell I have right now is Flame Neck. They changed the spell curves for like every class, including hybrids. It's pretty nice. So you get a spell like every level for like the normal casting classes, rather than having to wait. Oh, that'll kill him. Okay. Rather than having to wait for like every 4th or 5th level. Nice earring. That's what we needed. Now we want 2 rings and a pair of gloves. Alright, there's a pair of gloves. Okay, I'll take it. See, this is one of the downsides of Mischief. It would actually be easier for me to have farmed up a limestone ring by now. Because I could have just farmed the Undead Knight. No risk. Whoa, whoa. Purple Elf Productions. Thanks for the raid, Sean and Jeff. Or at the very least, Jeff. I don't know if Sean was there. Appreciate it, dudes. Hey, if you're just tuning in for the first time and you've never heard of me, I'm Zaide, and I play EQ. I'm not really good at it, but I do know a little bit about lore, so if you want to know things about lore, feel free to ask me. This is a solo self-found run, solo self-found hardcore run, which means that I don't play with anyone else. No groups, no buffs, no ports, no trading of any sort. If I buy anything, it has to be from a vendor, and it has to be something the vendor sells by default. It can't be something a player sold to the vendor. Any gear I get has to be crafted, quested, or from mobs I soloed myself. Has to be crafted by me, quested by me, blah, blah, blah. I don't use POK or any of those kind of zones. So just a lone ranger against the world right now, attempting to get level 60. If I die, I delete the character and we start over. Appreciate the raid, dudes. And for chat, if you guys don't know Sean and Jeff, they run Purple Elf Productions, which does the biggest podcast for EQ. Let me pull it up here. They are 103 episodes in. It's called Everquest. So you should check them out. It's on Spotify and pretty much any other streaming service of your choice. I think it's really great. I've been featured on a lot of episodes, so I'm sort of biased. But yeah, it's a good time. Check them out. Have fun. What's going on? Aiden Old Pup. Good to see you. Oh, you still have to get it, Palyard. So like I got my spells here. Where are they at? There we go. I pre-bought a few of my spells. Minor Healing I get at 8. A Paladin I get it at 6. Snare I get at 6. And then Skin Like Wood I get at 7. LOL, right? I gotta show him some love. I've had so many awesome friends that heard of Faceless or heard of me because of their podcast. So my time in Everquest has been really greatly enriched by the Permadeath production dudes. I think we're doing another episode tomorrow, actually. Speak of the devil. Golden Locket. Disappointing. I would like you to not run, please. Thank you. I'm pretty encumbered. I should probably leave soon. But yeah, because the Spectre's in this zone, you could go all the way to 50 here. I don't know if you could go to 60. On P99, you could definitely go to 60 because of the GMs and stuff, like the NPCs, but on TLP, you can't engage like things that have GM tags. Yeah. Hey, Loki Spawn, how's it going, dude? It's going alright for me. I am level 3. I died last time, so this is a new level 3. Pretty super powered. The only thing I'm missing are 2 rings, and I suppose a dagger. Though the dagger's probably not that important. Wow, I swim slowly. Like, I need to get out of here. Purple Productions. It is crazy that that was your first time ever chatting in the stream. I feel like we've talked for so much, you know, so many times and stuff. But it occurs to me that, like, I was on a huge hiatus when you started streaming, so we never interacted as streamers until just now. Oh yeah, no pup. This is episode 1 of this Ranger too, and this one will actually put on YouTube. So, man, I'm a little sketched about this. Like trying to swim past that dread corpse. Could go really poorly with our current character weight. Well, you know, Arvis, I'm not really good, but I have a lot of really talented friends. I'm good at attracting talent. That's my skill. Is this game new? This is fresh. Can't you tell from the graphics? Demison, this is like straight out a few days after Elden Ring. Look, there was our man. It's ready to kill us. If we aggro him, you're going to see me strafe, swim, and destroy loot all at the same time. Honestly, I don't even know. I don't even know what my play is here. Just like go forward in the dungeon and leave via some other exit, I suppose, is the smart move. Only one risk gets dodge roll. Dwarf OP. Tell you what, I wouldn't get this kind of viewership in Elden Ring, so. I'm just gonna become like a NPC down here, too fat to leave the sewers. Oh, by the way, everybody, happy Pi Day 3.14. Okay, thick black cape, at least it's new. Fill in that shoulder slot I left empty. Second one, because why not? I think that shoulder spear is only worth like a silver or something. Yes, 112 pounds. Yeah, you know, it's weird, Slazik. Like, some of the epic ones in there are pretty decent. But I think in general, they only give you like a half a page, maybe a page at most, of text on the epics. Whereas the game itself gives you quite a lot more. Epic is one of the epic quests are like one of those few times where in EQ you actually get a ton of information about it. So it's the weird case where the source material is best digested via the game itself. Zezaresh, how's it going? I'm doing great. We've had several fun near-death experiences And right now we're trying to escape the sewers, despite the fact that a dread corpse is blocking our way, and we are very over encumbered, so we move slowly. It's gonna be a nightmare to try to swim up on that bridge this way. Wonker Bonker, good to see you. I know, Jerry, that's what's so cool. Like, you have no idea what's gonna drop half the time. Are the Jello cubes my friend? They aren't my enemy. Which I'd say is like half the battle there, right? Technically, in D&D terms, they should be kind of like hostile, or if not hostile, they would at least be extremely dangerous to be in the vicinity of. That's not a false wall. Yeah, there you go. I should have just said it, right? They con that. What August said, they are indifferent to me. Yeah, there we go. Should be totally safe this way. When I was a kid, man, these signs that said shark scared me so much. I thought there was like really a shark down here. Like, I'd jump in the water, and back then it was like so much darker. You couldn't see any of this shit. I'd be straight up panicking, trying to get through. An exhausted guard. What do you think, chat? Should we put him out of his misery? Yeah, Chambers, I think so. It's more populated. Eventually, way down the line, either this July or next July, they'll merge the two servers. And when they do, they're going to merge Thornblade into Mischief. If you want to change before then, you'll have to pay to transfer to Mischief. But it's kind of like a one-way flow. Mischief is more populated, so you should go to Mischief. But if you want a less populated server, which some people might, you would want to go to Thornblade. Chat says do it. Dude, look at my agility. Hang on. Alright, we had to get our agility over 75. We can't mess with that. What if the beggar jumps in? Exit is... We're dead. Okay, if the beggar assists, we die. Beggar's indifferent, so he's not on the same faction. This guy's got a two-hander, so he's gonna hit kinda... He's gonna chunk me a little bit. Did he resist? He resisted my flame blade? Okay, there we go. Dude, I could just like exploit the geometry with my dot here. He doesn't seem too exhausted to me. I mean, someone in chat reporting me right now for exploiting level 4 mobs. Easy win. This could be Nagafen right now. Are you doing them right now, Alvaz? Dude, Loki Spawn dying in the water was like the ultimate childhood nightmare back in the day too, when you had to get your corpse. Please, oh god. I'm not gonna be able to swim fast enough to catch this guy. Like, he's gonna fucking just, he's just gone. Gotta catch him on this corner. There we go. Alright. Corrupt guards like us a little bit better. Okay, so we could clearly see that he had a halberd. And yet, he has dropped a rusty longsword and a rusty short spear. Scam. Reported pathetic. Dude, the hardest boss of this game right now is going to be trying to swim on this. I think I actually don't have to. I can just go under and through. Thank God. I think this takes me out to the docks. Like, I think I'm going to swim up beyond the docks. This is like the evil entrance to Kanos. If you have to jump off the boat before it docks so you don't get killed by the good guys. Right? I feel like it shouldn't count as an exploit either. Hey, thanks, Regime. Catch you later, dude. Yeah, this is definitely the docks entrance. Yeah, so back in the day, if you played an evil erudite and you were just getting here off like that boat, you come over here, you jump off the boat and swim down before it docked. Otherwise, the people at the docks would kill you. Oh, Ference tackle box. Wonder if they'll ever patch this. Just like poking your head out under the water and getting like the full view. I mean, it kind of makes sense, right? If you were that guard and you were in a life or death struggle, you'd find some energy too, even if you were exhausted. Let's do a 2-hour Ghibli Jazz collection. Check out this guy. This guy sells compasses. He only sells 2. If you buy up both of them, then you have to wait for the server or the zone to reset before you can buy more. Nice, that's good. Yeah, the J-boot thing was crazy. What do I want to do? I'm gonna go over to this dude. He's gone. Oh no, he's just posted up in his spot somewhere. Barthol, show me your weapons. A scimitar for you is 12 plat. It's not, honestly, not a bad price. 7 copper for bone chips, man. You're trying to screw me over. Alright, time to sell. 2 plat there. 24 plat. What are we selling this bag? No, it's the okay. Sell it all. Yeah, I think I can get the scimitar in what's it called? Surefall Glade. This guy's amiable with me, but he's a cheapskate merchant. Like, merchants can be toggled to cheapskate or not cheapskate. Cheapskate's like double price or almost double price, and they give you half value. Half of what another vendor's value would be. So this is 2. I think it's not as good as a longsword. Yeah, longsword's actually better than scimitar. Dude, I know, right? What do I even do with 41 plat? You know what? There's an armor merchant over here. The problem is vendor armor and EQ goes from like 1 plat for leather to like 600 plat for a plate shoulder piece. That's plus 3 AC. Look, Lanhern Fire Prime. Okay, she doesn't even. Oh, I can't. I'm just not seeing it. So what do we think? Yeah, 800 plat for a steel breastplate, which is a gain of, you know, a modest 9 AC. So I would just wear 2 leather tunics. Get a leather tunic and a large leather tunic. It's the same as a steel breastplate. And EQ. Yeah, so I can't afford any of that shit. Iron arm plates, 6 AC. He's a cheapskate vendor too, I think. Yeah, I was thinking about getting into Bandit, but I don't know. I'm about to just abandon that magical dagger, but it seems like I should really get it, right? What's the name of that mob that drops it? I forget the dagger name. EQ Wasp Dagger. Crook Stinger. There we go. The Crook Stinger is a 421 piercing weapon that procs. Slightly worse than the longsword on a pure ratio, but the proc probably evens it out. I don't know why I'm having this huge debate. It's not like I need the plat. Done. Dude, the longsword looks so pitiful. I love when you talk to this guy. Ready? Okay, so talk to Gardunix. Greetings, Zaide. Have you seen the fine clock in Merchant Square? It was a gift from the gnomes of Achenon to Antonius Bale and the people of Kanos. I don't know, Gardunix. Have I seen the clock? Oh yeah, the Brainite Dagger is super good too. No, it can't, because there are different expansions, sadly, so I'd have to go to Kunark to get Bargain's Dagger. There's no point in buying more of those, because I can't even carry the weight. That'll be 1 platinum, 1 gold, 1 silver, 6 copper for the medicine. Alright, is that my boy Fibby right there? Oh, he's already getting killed by Andark. I think Bargain's Dagger is going to be like a little bit higher too. He's like level 20, so I'd have to be a wee bit stronger. I could go to Kunark Loki, but I'd have to run there, which means I'd have to get through Feronovi pretty much. Very harrowing experience. I could buy a couple invis potions, but I mean just getting to the other side of the continent would be a task right now. I cannot get ports. I can't get ports. I can't use POK stones. I technically haven't ruled out using the Nexus for myself, but I've kind of ruled it out. Had to ding 4 so hard, dude. I can use Origin at level 5. I'm probably really gonna wish that I did like a Wood Elf, so I'll be closer to like the leveling zones in the late areas. Right? Hey, what the fuck? Who did this? It's over, boys. We got buffed. Add this to the list of blocked spells. Alright. Now later on, I'm gonna be like, why doesn't my Spirit of Wolf land? What the hell's going on? I'm gonna forget that I blocked the buff when I was like level 3. It just felt like I was running too fast. Sure enough, that generous ranger back there cast Spirit of Wolf on me. I know, right? That's kind of where I'm at, Zezrish. I mean, it's still like a 15-minute wait, but meh. See if I can get to this Gnoll before that mage does. Was that you? Was that you, Loki? crack staff. I think it's not. I don't even know if moles and Kano's Hills can drop crack staffs. Well, shut up, Zaide. You're a big idiot. It's a crack staff. Where do we have to click? Chat, do you guys remember where we click? Is it like in this corner? Do I have to be in the house? Is it torch? Oh, wait, did they patch? I think they patched this out, didn't they? Oh, that's so sad. Yeah, they are, but that's because there are 15 Eldon raids, Variety Void, and they all give yellow text pretty much. I mean, the server is really booming. It is extremely popular. First CQ, what's going on, dude? Good to see you. Good to see you. Hey, tell Big Job about that unannounced stream, no schedule. Bringing in the 115, okay? So put me up next after Co. There used to be a spot you could click and it would make that house spin around. $118. Oh shit, 118. That's kind of crazy. What if I was just dying right now, not paying attention, just looking at chat, slowly dying? Level up? Yes. Brick? Never. It's the skull emojis in the Twitch title, right? Two-hander? Okay. Oh, that's not good. Chat, what do you think? Yes or no? Feeling like a strong no right now. But we could turn this around. Oh, no, 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 no. I feel like the Null Scout was like a little bit higher level. I don't know for sure, but I think he would have wrecked us. Do I need to be... Okay, I can bandage to 75 right now. That's crazy. What's up, Greywalk? Good to see you, dude. Kettle 1, long time no see again. I guess it wasn't a long time now, but, you know, good to see you, Kettle. It's a no for me, dog, right? Stream snipe. Yeah. Well, you know, there's like a high level mob. I think it's called a courier. There's a null courier that paths around the top of Black Belt. Okay, we cap at 70 right now. And he would kill us in like one attack round. But I think as like a precaution for the newbies, he doesn't attack anyone unless he's attacked, even though he scowls at you. Kind of like what they probably should have done to Borks, the evil eye back in the day, Runny Eye. Anybody in chat who doesn't know what Borks is, or who Borks is? Alright, we're gonna try this again. If he gets to lower Guck, J-Rad, the odds of him dying there are very good. Hey, okay. Oh, too late. So he was blue the whole time. Borks was an Evil Eye named NPC in the original version of Runny Eye. He was like, I want to say he's like level 30 or 35 Enchanter. And he would roam literally from the zone line of Gorge all the way down to where the king spawned, the goblin king spawned, which was way deep in there. And he would just path around and he would kill goblins and stuff, and it made it pretty much impossible to use the zone because It's like this level 30 KOS mob who's KOS to everybody, and he just shreds any group that's camping anywhere when he's up. You just walk right through him and kill everything. Even like, I remember on P99 killing him with like my level 45 Necromancer. It was kind of sketch. He was pretty challenging. There was nothing wrong with him. First, get out of here. It reduced Runny Eye to a useless pile of rubble. Dude, I'm right there with you. I love Black Bro. Dude, yes, Sissix. I mean, I didn't personally, but I used to watch Pendle, the wars begin with Pendle Dashinger all the time back in the day. Oh my goodness, you got the big Raz the Rat misc out here. Arvis, here you go. It's actually supposed to be a joke. It's the most boring of them all. Mr. Jones, the mob was called Borks. It's Zorb spelled backwards. Borxx. Yeah, Pendle Dashinger used to fight the guards, man, and almost win. I'm gonna go in here with like a quick beg. Okay, you know what? I'm taking some of these pups down. I think we got this, chat. I don't know if he charmed people on live. On P99 he charmed people. Yeah. Full send. Blackbro's great, man. My first time walking to the zone, literally my very first time, I went directly into that tree. And I spent hours trying to get my corpse back. Some high-level person finally decided to help me get my corpse. And he was like, hey, consent me. And even, get this, even though I'm reading the word consent, he's like saying it, you know, in text. And I'm typing consent on him. It's not working, and I can't figure out why. I got so stressed out as a little kid. Remember, I'm like, Big Zay's like 8 years old at the time. I'm like freaking out about it. And it was because I was spelling consent with 2 C's, like C-O-N-C-E-N-T. Consent. I don't know how it happened. Like, you know, you're just like auto-typing your shit as a little kid, and you're sounding out the word that you read, and then the brain connect just didn't happen. It took a long time for them to be like, no, you were spelling it wrong, dude. Stop it. Kara was best new dungeon. Kara is awesome. First, I think you're just addicted to your Finny launch rush, though. But I really like it because it was so underused. It was kind of like a hidden gem. And Kara best does the one thing that is really great about EQ, which is like, you go into a zone. Like, Kara is kind of like what Guk should have been. You go into Kara, and there are vendors, there are a few quests you could do. Like, it doesn't have to be a hostile experience. Guk should have been the same way. You already have a way to raise your faction with the Froglocks. Most people aren't KOS to them initially, but there's no reason not to kill them. Like, there's no vendors, there's no quests. Basically, every dungeon should have had the other side of the coin, because like, there's not evil, you know what I mean? Every dungeon should have been like, hey, you could raise your faction with the Sabertooths and Black Bro, and if you can, maybe you could talk to Tranix Darkpod and he'll give you a quest to go, I don't know, snipe Cain Bale or Antonius. They should have had something like that in every single one. Trevin, thanks for the follow, by the way. Bad thing about Black Bro is one person can clear like all the mobs that you can kill at a low level. And Arcatar right now has done just that. Okay, then he looted all my stuff. This was, by the time I did that, they had already removed the consent loot. It was consent for a drag back then. Is it worth it? There's probably no one on this side. It's probably a good place. Well, we're only here for the Zem, actually, so probably not worth it. I heard Mistmore, like, was bad even in beta. They knew it was bad. That's the true reason they took Mayong out of the zone. He would just, his aggro range is too big from that tower. He'd aggro people at the entrance and bring a huge train. Crashbone is awesome. It seems like the newbie zones are the best dungeons, you know what I mean? Well, Najena and Befallen suck. But Blackrow, Crushbone, Guck are all great. Super great. Dude, my first Paladin, I did so many hours in Everfrost just to spawn a Karg Ice Bear so I could turn in Werewolf Pelts. Oh. That was a nightmare. My original Paladin, man, I did everything the dumb way. I guess it's like the smart way. It's the reason he went so far, but like I smithed all the way up to Fine Plate. I did all the cool quests. We even did the Bone Thunder Staff. If anyone was around back then. Bone Thunder Staff is quite the quest to do. I had to like use an Invis Potion and quickly turn something in and then use another Invis Potion before the mob aggroed me, Mammoth, to turn the shit in. And then the Bone Thunder Staff is useless now because the proc only does 12 damage. Ward Undead has been nerfed on TLP servers. Instead of doing 50, it does 12, making that weapon useless. Yeah, Befallen's so hard. I feel like I never have a good experience in Befallen. The EXP could be good, but like my actual gameplay experience, always not great. Yeah, Pallier. You know, it's weird, like Blackbro has a ton of named mobs, but they only drop the same item, so there's like, who cares? You've got, let's go through them. You've got the Split Paw Commander, Lord Elgnub, the High Shaman, Socho Darkpaw, Manon of the Sabertooth, Tranix Darkpaw. There's another Split Paw named Split Paw Shaman or something, Split Paw Refugee. So those 7 named. And there was supposed to be another named that just didn't make the cut in the game. It was never put in. And then for items, most of those items like doesn't even matter. Like you don't even need to kill the named for them. You got the Onyx Earring for I think 2 dex or 2 agility. I forget which one. You've got the studded collar, the spiked collar. One is like strength, and one is stamina. You got the Rusty Spike shoulder pads, which is negative MR and a bunch of strength. And then you've got the Null Slayer quest. You've got a 5 mana deity symbol from the High Shaman. But overall, not good loot compared to like Guck. I suppose, you know, Guck just goes to much higher level range. But it would have been cool if each named had their own specific items they dropped that were flavorful rather than like they all dropped the same earring, you know? And then Tranix Darkpaw is just way too rare. Also, why does he spawn at the entrance? Who's like camping him at the entrance for the 0 loot? You know what I mean? They need to fix that. Yeah, it used to hit a lot harder and be good to use. Now it's very mana efficient. And the reason they nerfed it is because they made it available to clerics at a lower level, so like if they kept it at its original power level, it would have been way overpowered. So now it's really mana efficient, but it's just like not even worth casting because your swing damage will out DPS it. Probably Ixar monks. Like you could, for the Whistling Fists, you had to turn items into Khazak Thul and Plane of Fear. People would have to FD for that. Though Ixar are not naturally KOS in Plane of Fear, by the way. They could technically walk right up to CT. Oh yeah, Master Brewer, Pallier, I didn't even think of that one. Yep, Master Brewer's in there. Drops the casks for the terrible ranger back quest. I think if I try to pull him down, he'll get bugged in the floor and like jump down a level. Oof, Zaide. I mean, I don't eat sugary things, but I still think, you know, chocolate's delicious, so maybe they weren't offended. But probably they were. Oh, this guy's level 7. This is not a good idea, probably. Yeah. See what this flame lick does. Ah, shit. It looks like we have an opportunity to get this successfully killed. Oh shit. He's keeping up with me here. And turn. Okay, cool. Oh, he's running. Great. That's not good. If these two mobs here are up, we're pretty much boned. We have to run immediately. Pull these down so the ones that pop on the logs don't add. I mean, there's zones that are even worse than Blackburrow too, like East Corona. East Corona is the most egregious example of like unfinished classic, I think. There's a ton of names there that just actually don't drop any loot at all, and they're like really cool mobs, like a rare undead gnoll that only spawns at night at the ruins. He's a necromancer, has like a pet and everything. It drops no loot. What am I even listening to? Oh yeah, Studio Ghibli. Dude, Human Ranger is too powerful. Can't stop, won't stop. I'm encumbered already. I don't even need all these bags, man. I can't carry it all. All right, folks. Well, we're getting kind of late. I do have to work in the morning, unfortunately, so we'll probably begin wrapping up the stream here. Look for someone who we will raid. I don't know when I will next stream. I just know it'll be sometime this week. Probably not tomorrow, because I've got an interview to do with the Everquest guys. And definitely, I don't know, maybe on Wednesday. I don't know if I want to commit to a fight with this level 6 null right now. It's not going well. Imagine if I die like right as we're ending the stream. Yeah, Wood Elf Ranger, no chance. It looks like we're gonna pull out the W here. So let's get our raid ready. Refresh our flame lick. Oh, am I too low on mana? Okay. All right. Raid time, folks. Jumping on this raid. Support EQ streamers. Everybody needs some love. Let's go spread positivity amongst the community. So I'll see you guys later this week. Probably maybe Wednesday or Thursday, because I'll be raiding anyway, so I'll be on. But hit that raid button and let's roll.
I have someone asking me, do clerics get group healing spells?